before I say anything else, I just wanted to start off by saying, rest in peace to Craig Sager, yo. He was an icon in the basketball world. He was an absolute icon in the basketball world, and he just passed away from cancer yesterday. I know all of us basically remember him as like the guy with like the cleanest suits in the entire face of the history, yo. The man with the cleanest suit you have ever seen in your life. Like, I remember my favorite Craig Sager moment being his interview with Kevin Garnett, yo. If you guys haven't seen that interview was freaking legendary, man. I'll have a link to that down in the description box below. It sucks. It sucks to see someone go like this into cancer, something that still for some reason there's been no cure to. For some reason there's been no cure to cancer found yet. Yeah, you know, Craig Sager was just an amazing person overall. I remember Dennis Rodman tweeted out yesterday, Craig Sager, thanks for saving my life when I was in dire need of help in Detroit back in 1993. Condolences to your family, RIP my friend. And after that, a story came out about Craig Sager did in fact save Dennis Rodman's life. Dennis Rodman, I guess, was at some nightclub and was about to commit suicide with a gun. You know, he was about to blow his brains out, and Craig Sager tracked him down and told him he was being stupid and to put the gun down, you know. So Craig Sager was not just like an amazing reporter, but he was actually an amazing human being, and it sucks to lose someone like that to cancer, which is why all the revenue I make off YouTube this month, so for the month of December, is going to fight against cancer. Yo, I'm donating everything I make in this month of December. It's not much. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I do not make a bunch off YouTube. I only have like 5,000 subscribers. I do not make a lot of YouTube. I make like around $100-ish a month. And that's only started for like the past 2 months. Before that, I wasn't getting paid like at all. I was getting me like $12 before that for the entire year. But yeah, so my whole check of December is going towards cancer research because you know, this is something that really has to change. I can't see in the future us not having a freaking cure for cancer that's like taking so many lives. And you know, even if and that's basically all I have to give. So hopefully that's like a lesson, you guys. You know, like give what you have, even if it's like just a little. So you know, everything helps, I guess. So yeah, that's basically all I wanted to say on Craig Sager. I hope he rests in peace. Condolences to your family, Craig, and you will be missed. Now, on a brighter note, yo, welcome to the Day 53 recap of the 2016-2017 NBA season. You know who else will be missed? The freaking Lopez brothers, yo. The Lopez brothers took back-to-back L's on back-to-back days. First it was Brook Lopez, yo. First Larry Nance ended Brook Lopez's career, and now Robin Lopez's career was ended by Jabari Parker. So, you know, RIP to the Lopez brothers. And the Chicago Bulls continue to slide, yo. Giannis Antetokounmpo, yo. Giannis Antetokounmpo is the freaking truth. Last night, yo, he had 30 points, 14 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 assists, and a block. You know, Giannis Antetokounmpo doing Giannis Antetokounmpo-like things. And of course, his sidekick, Jabari Parker, was also lighting it up, yo. 28 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 2 steals. You know, that is a dynamic duo. That duo is a lot of fun to watch. You know, the Bucks in previous years hadn't been the most fun team to watch. For a long time, the Bucks hadn't been the most fun team in the NBA to watch at all. But now they're worth watching again, yo. Giannis and Jabari, and then once they get Middleton back, you know, the Bucks are gonna be a scary team, a really freaking scary team, starting probably as early as next year. Next year, the Bucks are about to be, if they can stay healthy, then you know the Bucks are about to be a major problem, because I know Giannis next year, he's gonna come back even better, which is gonna be scary. And same thing for Jabari Parker. Yo. Jabari Parker used to be a debate between Andrew Wiggins and Jabari Parker. Of course, after last year, Andrew Wiggins was winning that debate by a long shot, and probably still is. Andrew Wiggins still is a bit better, but Jabari Parker is closing that gap, yo. Jabari Parker is out here beasting and feasting, just like the Bucks beasted and feasted on the Bulls last night, yo. The Bulls honestly just had no answer for Jabari and Giannis. I mean, no one on the Bulls is capable of really guarding those two. I mean, no one is capable of guarding Giannis flat out. And then on the Bulls, they don't have like, Jabari for a power forward is too agile, he's too quick, he's like, I don't know, Taj Gibson's a good player, but you can't expect him to be able to keep up with Jabari Parker. I guess you could kind of say, like, I'm impressed with the way the New York Knicks fought, even though they didn't have Carmelo Anthony or Derrick Rose last night. So, you know, you could say that it was kind of impressive. Porzingis didn't really have a good game, I guess. Ron Baker and freaking Drew Holiday had the best games for the New York Knicks last night. So anytime it's those two players shining, they're probably not going to get the win. And they didn't last night against the Golden State Warriors, 103-90. They still got the win, and hate Kevin Durant or not, I still don't agree with the decision he made to go to Golden State. but you have to give the man some props with the way he is playing at least. Yesterday, he didn't really shoot the ball well, yo. 7 of 18 from the field, 15 points, but he did have 14 rebounds, 8 assists, and 2 blocks. Kevin Durant has stepped up for the Golden State Warriors, and I know a lot of people are gonna hate me just for saying that, but he has, yo. He's rebounding the ball well, he's passing the ball well, he's even playing some pretty good defense, so hate him or not, you have to kind of admit that, you know, his game has developed a little bit more in Golden State. Remember how I said the playoff situation is heating up in the East? Well, it might not be for too long for the Indiana Pacers, yo. They went out and dropped another game last night, this time to the New Orleans Pelicans. So they took back-to-back L's from some of the worst teams in the league. Now for the Pelicans, Tyreke Evans did return last night. He was under limited minutes, of course. He chipped in 7 points, a couple rebounds, and a couple assists in his basically 10 minutes off the bench. So, you know, it's good that the Pelicans finally got him back. And then, of course, Drew Holiday had arguably his best game since his return. He had 16 points and 14 assists and 7 rebounds. So, you know, he was out there getting buckets, dropping dimes. And, of course, Anthony freaking Davis. Monster. I mean, how often do we have to say Anthony Davis is a monster, yo? 35 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 blocks. That being said, the Pelicans are still probably going to find some more talent in the lottery. And hopefully they bolster their roster with some offseason additions as well through free agency. Some good offseason additions. Hopefully Anthony Davis is enough to convince some players to come play for him, which I don't think it'll be hard. I don't think it'll be too hard to get players to sign up to play next to Anthony Davis, one of the best players in the NBA at the moment. I mean, I would play with Anthony Davis. I would be out there getting buckets with Anthony Davis, just like my twin did last night. Yo, Buddy Hield had another breakout game. Hopefully this time it results in a string of breakout games. Like I said before, shooters do have a harder time adjusting to the NBA just because of the pace. You know, there's a lot of difference between shooting in college and shooting in the NBA, so shooters do take a bit of time to adjust, but Buddy Hield showed promise that he can be a shooter in this league last night. Yo, 21 points, a 5 of 8 from 3. 21 points, a 5 of 8 from 3, so an extremely good night from Buddy Hield, and I don't know why they just were starting him in the first place. Something has to change with Portland, yo. They are now 2 games below 500. They took an L to the Denver Nuggets. They gave up 132 points to the Denver Nuggets. 132 points to the Denver Nuggets. Yo, Denver scored 74 points in the first half on Portland. 74 points in the half were dropped on Portland's head. And Damian Lillard went out and dropped 40 points and 10 assists. Yo, Damian Lillard, 40 points, 10 assists, and they still lose to the freaking Denver Nuggets. The Denver Nuggets, yo. Something has to give here. Something must be done because this is not going to cut it. I know a lot of people were saying they overachieved last year. They were an overachieving team last year. If that's the case, they basically have the same roster that they had last year. They even added, you know, Evan Turner. So why can't they at least play just as good as they were playing last year? Why can't they do that again? And why'd they have to regress? Why'd they have to take a couple steps back? I don't believe that whole overachieving thing. No, they played well last year. They're not playing well this year. And finally, the San Antonio Spurs have tied the start for the best road record in the NBA history. They are 14-1 on the road so far this season, which is absolutely insane. They are now 21-5 on the year. Kawhi Leonard had double-double, 18 points and 10 rebounds. Paul Gasol also played well with 18 points and 9 rebounds. And you know, the Spurs just handled business against the Phoenix Suns. I mean, that was a game people could see coming, 107-92. But that about wraps it up for all the action from the Day 53 recap of the 2016-2017 NBA season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Smack that like button if you did, and also take the time to comment down what your favorite memory of Craig Sager was. We lost a true icon in the basketball world, so you know, it is unfortunate. But subscribe if you haven't already for more daily NBA videos. You guys already know what that means. And I'll be right back here tomorrow recapping the action from tonight. So until then, keep getting the buckets, Team SDC, and I'm out of here. Peace!